So we're back with my man Hill Harper. Some of you might have seen us do this last a couple of months ago. You just spoke.
Yes.
And what are we speaking on today?
Well, today we just did a great panel on jobs and wealth. You know, around technology and the fact that the people of color are traditionally underrepresented groups, minority groups, so-called minority groups, that we aren't necessarily taking a leadership role, and there's an opportunity that we're missing. And so we had Mayor Manny Diaz, former mayor of Miami. We had David Jefferson, who's the pastor of the largest church here in Newark. We had Randall Pinkett, former winner of The Apprentice, also a wonderful entrepreneur in the technology space. Willie Woods, an investment banker, and then we had Heather McKay, who runs a program, an innovative program out of Rutgers, right? So the panel was outstanding. So, you know, oftentimes people get down on panels because they don't get enough information, and to me, they got a great deal of information. This panel, I thought it was fantastic.
Right. So the focus of this summit is on job creation.
This panel was jobs and wealth.
Right.
You know, what can we do to either get capital for individuals that are either starting small businesses around technology or training for individual jobs, etc.
Can you speak a little to the first part about what people can do to get access to capital?
Well, that's the big question. Number one, we have to begin to force the folks who represent us on the federal, state, and local level and say, look, you represent us. We need to get more of that Small Business Association money and training programs funneled into our communities. Okay, we have to figure out a way to do that, you know, because folks were saying, and it's not my area of expertise, but folks on the panel were saying that less than 1% of the dollars are coming in to our communities.
Less than 1%.
Less than 1%.
Less than 1%.
Around these issues and the dollars.
Right.
And so if folks can't get trained, then they can't get the job.
So let's start right there. So less than 1% of the dollars for small businesses that are coming in.
Well, they were talking about Essex County. We're talking about this county. Randall Pinkett.
Okay.
When you interview Randall, ask him about this, because this is a very serious issue.
So folks can do what to be proactive?
Folks can definitely be aggressive and with their public service. They can also get on the net themselves, figure out a way. There's always different training programs, conferences, etc. One thing.
Do you have any of those that you can just share with?
Willie Woods, who was on there, and I think you should interview Willie.
Okay.
He was talking about some different ones because he's a guy who provides the capital. That's why he was essential to be on the panel. He's an investment banker who provides capital to individuals. He's like, look, folks are thinking about starting businesses like they did 30 years ago. And you can't think about it that way anymore. In other words, you start like this, and then you just, he's like, you have to think in new paradigms and new ways. For instance, giving away some part of your ownership for capital. You know, and folks want to, it's my business, I'm going to keep it, and it's like a mom and pop shop. 100% me, I get 100% of the benefit, I take 100% of the risk. No, let's start thinking more proactively. You approach someone and say, hey, I have a small business, I'm going to give away 20-30% to you if you'll help me do X, Y, and Z. Effective partnering is one thing that he said that we're not really doing and we're not taking advantage of. But he talked about all these different conferences. I would really recommend you speak to him.
No, I'm definitely going to speak to him. That's a good point. Effective partnering, doing your own due diligence, going online, researching, and letting your local, state, and federal representatives know that we need money into, or you need money into your own community.
And watch Malik Yoba movies.
Or wherever, and watch Hill Harper everywhere he is, and read his books and everything. So good to see you, brother.
Good to see you. I'm so proud of you.
You too, man. I know you have a trip.
Yes.
So you're going to Syracuse?
Going to Syracuse to do a speech. My fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha, the IOTA chapter is celebrating their 100th anniversary. We talk about institutions and legacy. I'm giving the keynote tonight at their 100th anniversary celebration. I couldn't be more proud.
Where are you going to be?
Syracuse University.
Is that open to the public?
I don't know.
Don't know.
It may be.
Don't just
if
show
you know
up.
Somebody Syracuse,
don't just show up.
Come anyway.
Yeah,
we
knock
won't
on
put
the
you
door.
out.
Wait outside for autograph or photo. But he's going to be doing it. What are you going to speak on?
I'm going to speak on African American male and our legacy, but then our charge moving forward.
Okay. All right. There you have it. Thanks, brother.
Thank you so much.
Have a good trip, man.
Thank you.